I felt very discouraged this morning because I was looking at my YouTube analytics here and I see 10 views and 4 views and 2 views. And I've been trying this for about 60 days. I only have 42 subscribers. I can see why people quit, but I'm not going to quit. And here's why. There's some very exciting data under the hood here. What I learned today, you do not need 10,000 subscribers to have data. This data has a wonderful story to tell right now. Some quick background on me. I was CTO of RoofMax for 8 years. We grew from 0 to 350 locations in that time. Social media was never part of my life though. I didn't need it. And now I'm building my own business, my own personal brand. I'm an introvert naturally. And 60 days ago, I was terrified of the camera. I started with a 14-day challenge, 1 video every day, no matter what. I called it the Introvert Lab. And my mantra at that time, 60% is good enough. Just ship it. Don't re-record it 5 times. Just get it out there. And early on in that challenge, somebody commented on one of those videos. They said, I have finally found my tribe. And that one comment changed my perspective and just, it was like a light switch for me. This isn't about views. It's about connecting with even one other person that needs to hear something like that. And I was going to describe this process. I'm going to go very shallow here. But just in over the past 60 days, I figured out this AI augmented process. I use AI at a few little pieces here. It's my words though. It's not fully automated. It's just me figuring out how to save myself a little bit of time doing these different pieces. So I have the project set up in Claude. You can do the same in ChatGPT or in Gemini, but here's my prompt. And this is my virtual social media mastermind council. It is as if I have these virtual guys sitting around a table writing my scripts for me. Okay. So once I have this set up, I open my phone, I talk to it for 5 or 10 minutes about an idea, and it outputs a script. I will take a couple washes over that, come up with a final draft. I put that into a teleprompter app on my Android phone. I use the teleprompter.com app. I paid a few bucks for that, and it's perfect for me. So I put my script in there. I record my video. I take it into CapCut. I add some visuals and some captions. That part I've worked out to be a very quick and easy process. Then I go back to the council. I get the text that's catered for each of the platforms. I use the same video and then the individualized text. Publish, publish, publish. This entire process takes me a few minutes for a short form video. Okay. And so I'm trying to do this at least once a day. And then once a day, I grab my metrics and I update on this simple spreadsheet. And it's not much, but I can see a little bit of growth. So I've got a little growth. And over time, it just gets better and better. So I'm making progress. But again, I was just discouraged because it seems like it's way slower than I want it to be anyway. So I took a screenshot of this and put it into Claude and started talking to it. And it turns out, like it said to me, well, wait a minute. Don't forget about this one that has 84 views. That's twice the people as your subscribers. So that means that it's showing it to people. And this is just your regular channel. Let's go look in the YouTube Studio. So if you open YouTube Studio and you go to Analytics, it will show that. Oops, you got to go to Channel Analytics. Here you go. I've got 7,500 views in the past 28 days. My subscribers doubled in that period. Some of my shorts are getting hundreds and even thousands of views organically. And remember, I've only got 42 subscribers. Something is actually working. There's some really encouraging stuff here. Look at some of these numbers. This one that says 42%. This means that people are sticking with the video. So I learned a little more about exactly what that means. And look at these two videos side by side. The one on the left, it falls off a cliff immediately. So people abandon this video early. But the one on the right, it held on to viewers for almost the entire video. So people are watching a lot more of it. And, this is the difference between a hook working and not. And the difference between your content being, this is the value delivery. Again, it's all, don't have to go into all of that theory. The point is, even though I have a very, very small account right now, there's still enough data here to do good science-based decision making. And now I know that I need to make more videos like the one on the right. I can study it and understand it. What's the hook? What visuals am I using? How? And I'm going to make a whole series that's very similar to this. This one was about Jim Rohn, the motivational speaker from the 80s, and how he would use AI today if he could. So I'm going to do another one. What would Zig Ziglar say? What would Stephen Covey say? I'm going to use some of those other masters and do a whole series that is similar to this, and we'll see if that takes. That's it. Oh, there's a couple other things. Let me get back to that. Metrics. There's something else about that video. It was, I'm so sorry, this one. Notice the audience tab. I had 9 subscribers from just this one video. So that was a 25% increase. If I keep doing this and I get another hit, I could increase another 25%. And if I just keep doubling and doubling, it's not going to be a small, steady rise. It can potentially be an exponential rise one day. So I'm just going to keep at it. The something else on the audience. It's 95% new viewers, so it's shown it to new people. That's fantastic. It's showing it that I had 0 people under 35, which is interesting. This lines up with my potentially ideal customer profile. I want to reach business owners who want to learn about AI or use technology for their business. And this probably lines up with my key demographics. So that's great. So I'm just going to keep, it's not random. I'm going to keep at it with this. So here are the insights. Every video is a mini test. I have not been failing for 60 days. I've been running experiments. Some of these videos got 10 views, but some of them got hundreds. And the difference between those videos is where the lesson is. This isn't guessing anymore. I'm now practicing database decision making, and I'm using the scientific method to maximize. We don't want to pre-optimize. I think that's important. Gary Vee says, F the lights. And Callaway's content has been very useful for me to start understanding about hooks and scripts and psychology. Okay, and all of that is definitely important over time. But it's also important to just get started and just go. One more time, you do not have to have 10,000 subscribers to start analyzing your view. That's backwards. The learning should start now. And it's the same process with 42 subscribers as it is with 42,000 subscribers. I'm building my personal brand here, but all of these principles are the same if you are running a multi-million-dollar campaign for a large national brand. I didn't have as much direct exposure to a lot of it at RoofMax, but I had secondary exposure through a lot of our marketing technology, and all of these principles hold up. We use completely different analytics software. Some of it was custom, and anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is the fundamentals don't change, only the scale. So my plan is to make this next series about all of these other classic, try to bring old school masters and ask the question what they would be like if they were using AI today. Test, track, change, repeat. The fear that I had 60 days ago was ego-based. I thought people would be judging me, but the cold truth is nobody really cares about you. It's actually good news, though. They care about what you give them. Again, it sounds harsh, but it's actually liberating. You do not have to be perfect because nobody cares about you. You don't have to have it all figured out. People don't care about what shirt you wear or if the room is messy in the background. Now, that may matter, but that's not the first thing that matters, right? You just have to be useful. What's most important is that you're putting out good content that aligns with what people need. And if that is true, all of the rest will follow. And once we start to figure that out a little bit, we don't want to wait to start to figure that out, right? Once you figure that out, then you can optimize things, not the other way around. So the views and subscribers, these are just proof that you're helping somebody. And you can prove this all today with the data you already have, even on a small scale account. So here's my closing. I'm documenting my entire journey in public. I have a new 30-day experiment that I'm starting now. I'm going to double down on what this data is telling me is working. And if you want to see what this data shows next, subscribe to my channel. I intend on updating some more videos and more stats in the very near future. If you're at the beginning of your own journey, just get started. 60% is good enough. Just press record, ship it, and learn from the data. Take it from me. I only have 42 subscribers, but this data is already teaching me what works. We'll see you in the next one.